It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Gary. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact right time there. And now 4th down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers use their early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
Why are you slowly backpedaling like that?
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Inside stuff is really
How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The Saints at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And a barrel his way into the end zone for a safe touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Group being able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
David Shawfield, he scored on a 4th down, 4th and 3.
Out to the 30-yard line.
Trying to do better this time. About the bad for you.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Irving.
He wants to run the ball. I didn't know he likes to run the ball.
You wonder about this defense coming in. Look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Further at the end, he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Mayfield off the play fake. This is caught by McMillan. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That's the thing about the rules
19
of
yards
those
there on the catch and run.
And that play came together
It's
really well
critical.
for them.
Third
Found
down,
open
fourth
space,
down,
makes
game
the
on the
catch,
line.
and gets down to the
That we were gonna
1-yard
get broke.
line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first.
Oh, that's funny.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Switched it by accident, but it actually felt good. It got me back where I needed to be quickly.
Great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options. And while
take off, he's going to take off.
Got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Take off, go.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Back to throw. Gary. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off play action. Gary. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. The first round pick looking comfortable in this offense.
Something like an ordinary shoe for my brother.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 10 more there and another first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kamara with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Tampa offense
let this man take off in his
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shakes off the sand. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Big pressure. Hey, this is a critical possession. Critical line possession.
Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now. They're functioning on offense now. They create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gary. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's critical. We got to get at least 3.
On 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block.
Get at least 3. Do not mess this up.
Pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
2nd and 1. Sharp's got it left side. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Off the play fake. Gary, he'll buy some time right. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down and 3. Coming left is Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Gary drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
It's a good executed drive.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
Appreciate y'all. The team big, man. The team, man.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half.
Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
He was down. He only got a chance.
And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mayfield on play action. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Buying time to his left. And this throw
It's a
incomplete.
good ass.
The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He gets it to Cooks. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Now Mayfield on fourth down.
Everybody run that play, bro. Everybody run that play, brother.
And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover.
Everybody run that play, brother.
On fourth down.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run off tackle right with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Gary. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up
There
their
you
urgency.
get that
They've got to
game.
get quickly in and out of the
Anything.
huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
All right, take this game.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
I might actually put this in the middle of my back.
Off play action. Gary. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Gary. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand and they'll take that.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah.
What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun, Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. And again, it's Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield right at the 48. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Three yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Mayfield down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 84 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they will take a knee here. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Saints, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.